I'm Will Lehman. I work at Mack Trucks in Macungie, Pennsylvania, and I'm running for president of the UAW. I want to call to attention again today a very important struggle taking place in the auto parts industry. Just about 2 weeks ago, hundreds of auto parts workers at a Ventra plant in Evart, Michigan, took a stand against concessions. By a 95% majority, the workers knocked down a sellout contract that the UAW bargaining team had deemed acceptable to bring back to them. Auto workers need to question why the UAW keeps bringing back contracts to workers that the workers overwhelmingly reject. What is the difference in what the UAW deems acceptable and what the workers know they need to live on? We need to question why there is a difference to find whose best interest the UAW bureaucracy serves. The contract would have included a raise of just $2.50 an hour over 5 years, way below inflation, while also raising their healthcare costs. Since the massive no vote, the UAW bureaucracy has done everything they can to stall and allow the company, which is owned by Flexingate, to stock up on parts and prepare for the possibility of a strike. The UAW waited for days before scheduling a strike vote, even though the old contract had expired and workers had already made clear they wanted to fight. On Friday, the UAW stalled again. They announced that they were postponing the strike vote scheduled for Sunday until next Thursday, July 14th. The UAW officials are terrified of the anger building up in the plant. Workers are fed up with the terrible wages, all the mandatory overtime, and the dangerous working conditions. The bureaucracy is trying to smother opposition to their weak approach, stringing workers out on day-to-day contract extensions, but workers are fighting back. On Friday, the Ventra Workers Rank and File Committee issued a statement calling for an overwhelming strike authorization vote and demanding that a deadline for a walkout be set. The committee said in their statement, quote, "The union executives are especially determined to prevent auto parts workers like us from walking out because we have so much potential power," end quote. I stand in complete solidarity with the Ventra Evart workers. These workers are taking an important stand for auto workers and workers everywhere. Their problems are our problems: falling wages, rising healthcare costs, dangerous plants, and no time for their families. A major victory by these workers would be a major victory for workers everywhere and would strengthen all our positions. The workers at Ventra Evart are showing us the way forward. They organized a rank and file committee because the UAW officials were telling them they would not get anything better than the company was offering. How many times do we all need to hear wealthy company CEOs and UAW bureaucrats say more is not possible for us, the ones who make all the profits, before we rise up and take what we're owed? My campaign calls for the widest possible mobilization of workers behind the Ventra Evart workers. Workers at Flexingate, Ford, GM, Stellantis. The Ventra Evart workers need your support. Share the latest statement of the Ventra Workers Rank and File Committee with workers in your plants. The UAW bureaucracy, as it always does, is trying to black out any information about this struggle and keep us uninformed. We have to do our part to overcome the UAW news blackout. Inform your coworkers about what's happening at Ventra and why it's important to support the workers there. Organize your own rank and file committees to connect with these workers and build up a network of workers' power in the plants. We can't let them fight alone. Thank you.